Have you ever watched a really intense crime drama where you're on the last episode of the last season and you're watching that attorney in the courtroom asking questions to the defendant where you just know the defendant is going to wise up and admit to the crime because the questions have led them there? Hi, everybody. My name is Mike Mitchell and I lead Nonprofit Advisors. And today I'm giving you another glimpse of the Capacity Command Center. The Command Center is a tool that uses AI to support nonprofits in meeting mission. Today, I'm going to use an example on how to ask the right question. Our example is going to be using a logic model and exploring as though we were a nonprofit exploring how to build a logic model. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the organizer. Now you could use the prompt coach if you wanted some work on the prompt, but because we've already done that, we're going to go over to the organizer. We're going to go here and we're going to go ahead and plug in the prompt. Now, in this case, the prompt is asking for a logic model for a new financial literacy program for our international nonprofit that wants to do this program for rural communities in Uganda. You'll notice that it's very specific about the number of families, what the program will do, and everything that it needs to show the large foundation that is requesting this. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add a report on Uganda and the financial literacy work we have done so far to help us get closer to just the perfect logic model that we'll be able to produce for this foundation. So you can click the paperclip link and upload the report or upload other information that you'd like to do, and you tie that, of course, to a good prompt. And then what you'll do is you'll just simply ask the tool to go ahead and produce the logic model. Now, in some cases, what it's going to do is it'll ask you some follow-up questions, and we'll see where it gets started. But what it's going to do here is it's going ahead and getting started, and we can see that it is already underway, taking care of the task. Now, unlike other tools, this has more than 1,000 backup links and documents related to the specificity of nonprofits. Therefore, it makes it different than just getting onto a regular GBT. And it's also what makes it really fantastic in terms of helping you do your job better. So as it thinks, we'll go ahead and work on designing the response for you, and we will go ahead and watch what it produces here for us. I will give some more space so that you can see it once it's done, and it is underway. You can see the back-end work as it's going ahead and putting it together related to the outcomes, the impact, the key assumptions, etc. And you can see here it's building the markdown so that you can actually use it. And you can see here that you can actually download it as a PDF and as a document. Here it's summarized the logic model for you. And so you are all set in terms of getting ready for this logic model to put it before a foundation. So this is just one snapshot of what the Capacity Command Center can do for you. And if you use it at your organization, you will become more effective and even better at meeting mission. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to having more videos for you for the Capacity Command Center.